I'm very happy today to see members of the press here today. They are my friends. They are government's friends. We'll be working together. We want to reset the button of relationship between us and the media. We don't want to have any barriers with the media. We want to work with them closely for the public's interest. We want to ensure that there is no vacuum anymore insofar as information is concerned. Because when there's a vacuum, this can precipitate instances where misinformation and disinformation is disseminated, and that is not good for anyone. Countries have been burnt down because of that. In 1994, Rwanda went into a state of genocide because of misinformation and disinformation. A single radio and a single radio broadcaster sent information that was so false that the whole country descended into genocide. Gambia is a peaceful country. Gambia is a stable country. In fact, Gambia has been lauded as one of the most stable countries in the sub-region, thanks to a government that has now opened up the political space, a government that has now given the media the space to operate without interference, a government that ensures that the lives and livelihoods of Gambians are protected through security measures. But also, I thank the media also for being professional and for being ethical since 2016 as well. But we want to ensure we also add to that. We want to ensure the media is competent as well. Journalists are competent. Journalists are safe in this country. That is why if you follow the news last week, I visited Majak, the academy that trained journalists, and also the School of Journalism at UTG. Why? Because I'm concerned that we need to train journalists to become competent and professional and ethical. Journalists are very important in a country. They are as important as the doctors who cure our sick and as teachers who teach and educate our children. If teachers are wrongly educated, then there's a problem. A whole generation is wrongly educated. If doctors are poorly educated, then they kill people. If journalists are poorly educated and are not competent and professional, they misinform and disinform and distort information, which can cause disaster. Therefore, it is important that we ensure that journalists are well trained, they are professional, and they operate within the parameters of the law. This is very important for the government. But just to assure you, we are resetting the button of relationship between the government and the media through the Ministry of Information. We are partners now in development. We rely on you and you rely on us. Let us maintain this for the interest of everyone in this country, for the interest of the peace of this country, and for the interest of the stability of this country. We have a country to build. And I've always argued that it takes a generation to build a country for the next generation. If we want the next generation to come and find a happy, peaceful, developed country, we have to work now and make the sacrifices. If we don't do that, we are passing the burden onto them to do it. That is why today we have challenges. The challenges are trying to build a country for today, solving our most basic needs, but also planning a country for the next generation as well. That's a double challenge. So we cannot do it alone as a government. We need everybody on board. The media, the citizens, everybody who is a Gambian or non-Gambian, as long as you live within the jurisdiction of this country. So members of the media fraternity, I'm happy to announce to you that a new page has been turned in the relationship between government and the media. And I rely on you to make this journey smooth and enjoyable and productive for everyone involved. My doors are always open, and that is my policy. If you have any question, just call or send an email. We'll show you the contact details that you can contact, and we'll do as best as possible to make sure that we proactively feed you with information. We are planning a series of events as well that we'll be doing, a series of activities. We are currently working on our effective communication strategy, which we'll be implementing. And for that to be successful, we need the media. You are the buffer between us and the public. You bring information from the public to the government, but also from government to the public through the Ministry of Information. So you are critical partners in our endeavor. I thank you all for your kind attention, and now I'm looking forward to unveiling our social media handles, our website. These are critical tools that we've just launched to ensure that we further smoothing the relationship between us and the public. That's what they call new media now. The audience is important. I know that there's GRTS. We'll continue using GRTS. GRTS is an agency under this ministry. They are important. They were the first TV station to be established in this country. They had a monopoly before. But since the new government came under the leadership of the President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, we started having private media houses coming up. And today they are uncountable. We have about 4 or 5 TV stations, over 35 radio stations operating in this country, as opposed to before. And social media is abuzz with information. People have gone online. And government goes to where people go to because government cares about people. If people go online, government goes online. If young people are always on Twitter, we go on Twitter to engage them there. That is why we'll be having also engagements with the diaspora through Twitter Space, through Facebook Live. We want to listen to people. We want to be responsive to the needs of the people. When people tell us what they are feeling, what they are thinking, what do they want, what are their priorities, so that we can also set our policy priorities to respond to the needs of the people. This is called what is called the input and the output of government. We take input from the public to design output for them, so the public is happy. Mr. Chair, that is it from me, and I'm ready now to launch our social media handles. Thank you.